Hello there my YouTube friends, as you can see I'm in the kitchen again. I've just basically finished preparing the cookies and I'm now going to start putting out. I'm not here to teach you how to do them because I've done that in another previous video. You can go and check that out if you wish. But what I thought I would do is I would kill two birds with one stone, and I'll have a chat with you while I'm doing this. I don't like and I don't want my channel to become a sort of negative channel.
Don't you wanna learn to deal with fear? Don't you wanna take the wheel and steer? Don't you wait another minute here? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?
It's not what I'm about. I want to try and actually sort of help motivate people, help people realise that they can change a lot of stuff in their life, no matter what age they get to. You have to excuse that noise, that's a very old oven heating up so that I can cook these things up. Is that I want it to be a positive place, you know, a place where people can realise, I'm just going to wash my hands again, that you can make changes no matter what age you are, no matter what development you are, no matter what things are going on in your life. You can make changes for the better. Yeah. But I also said yes from the start I would keep it real with you and I would let you know the processes that I'm going through and the things that maybe some of you may face yourself. I mean, hopefully there might not be too many of you that face it, but if you are sort of like me in your 40s, and some of you guys may start getting to this point, you may be even getting there earlier. It's not something that it usually is. It get quite an age specific thing that starts to hit you in your later years, but it can hit somebody in their young years as well. And that's basically I've been struggling lately with everything in life to do with having low testosterone. This is a tough video to make because it's not just the low testosterone that's been getting us. I mean, that it's changed my mindset quite a bit, and it's made everything so much tougher. I was extremely a positive person, always looked for the best things in life, the best that things could offer, even if it wasn't so fucking great. I was always looking for the better things in life. Excuse me, I'm going to wash my hands again. I can keep doing this every now and again just to think, otherwise the cookie things stick to us, so I need to wash them again just to keep them moist, stop this cookie dough from sticking to us. Like I say, I've always said negativity breeds negativity, positivity breeds positivity. And when you start going on in a negative cycle, in a negative circle, you will breed more of that because that's what you will see happening, rather than you'll see any positive coming out of things. You will only ever see the negative that's coming out of things. And that's where it's been tough for me the last few months, and that's why I really haven't sort of posted too much with any sort of chat. Like I say, I've tried to make this video a couple of times, but because of some of the things I needed to talk about, I wanted to talk about, I've backed off because I've been worried about certain aspects of it, which you'll see why. So if I can sort of find a way of seeing it without putting myself at risk, obviously things have been getting to us a lot more. I've been seeing a lot more negativity coming out in us, a lot more negativity going on around us, which, like I say, is just literally because once you start breeding negativity, it just multiplies and multiplies and multiplies if you don't get a grip on it. The hardest thing sometimes is spotting that you actually got negativity going on. Once you can spot it, you at least have a chance to change it. But when your mindset's bad, like what mine is at the minute, then it makes it really hard to change. But it's not impossible, but just really hard. And at the minute I am struggling. I'm struggling with work. I've got an issue, a major issue going on at work, which is basically stressing the hell out of it. It's really sort of pretty bad to the point that I feel sick at the idea of having to get into work. It's a really bad thing. I'm getting hassled from the Dom, which is the delivery office manager. He's sort of watched us like a hawk, waiting for us to do the slightest thing wrong, and he's gonna basically try and get us. I can't mention his name, I can't mention the office that I work at, I can't mention any of that stuff just in case, because that puts us in a libel suit type thing, so, but just let's suffice to say that I'm in a bad place with that, just because I'm not willing to freaking back down to him and give him basically what he wants. I'm just not willing to do that. I can't do it in the time, so I'm not willing to. So it's put me in a bad position. But I'm the type of guy, I won't back down when I know I'm right. And I am right. I haven't got time to do certain things, so I'm not gonna do them. And it's just basically put his back out because he wants me to do it, and I'm not gonna do it. But that's just the way I've got to roll sometimes. So that's the first lot in. So that's put me in a sort of a bad position with him. Then it's made us feel really sort of anxious every day, knowing I'm being watched, knowing I'm going to do everything literally 100% right by the book. If I make any sort of mistakes, I'm going to be in serious bother and potentially lose my job. And then of course you pay that on top of the fact that I've got low testosterone and all the things that comes with, which, believe you me, isn't nice. It's that not feeling like a man is the worst of it. It's a really hard thing. Knowing that you're training like a trooper. I train so hard. I work out, I've been consistent for a good few years. I've worked my butt off, and yes, I've got some pretty decent changes of late, but not what I should have had. I haven't grown in years and years and years. I'm only starting now to lose the weight because I'm having to work so fucking hard. I'm really low. I mean, for somebody my size, I should be eating probably well over 3,000 calories and still lose weight, but I'm lucky if I'm getting in 2003. I was thinking at work a while back when I had a machine in that said that for me to sit on my backside and do nothing, I could burn 2,000 calories. That's to sit and do nothing. To think that I'm a postman, I'm out there on the streets walking for 4.5 hours a day. Now that doesn't include the in the office walking around doing stuff. That's literally just on the streets for 4.5 hours, walking the streets, posting people's mail and doing that, packets and stuff like that. Excuse me, I must be going through a hell of a lot of calories doing that, and then I go to the gym on a night time, and I could burn another sort of 300-400 calories or so doing that. I don't do cardio at the gym. I don't have time for it. I literally do not have time to do cardio as well. This, you got to remember, yes, it's a lifestyle, but it's also, I have a normal job. It's not like I'm one of your YouTubers that this is what they do for a living, YouTubing and working out with people and training them and stuff like that, and that so that they can spend all their time getting up in the morning and doing their cardio on an empty stomach, and then doing whatever other little things they do and make a YouTube video for you, and then go to the gym on the night time and work out and do another YouTube video for you. I don't have that luxury. I work for a living. I get up at 5 AM every morning to get myself ready for work, go to work to get started. I get finished at somewhere around 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Then I've got to sort myself out for going to the gym later on. That's the second batch in now, so We've got to sit and wait until the first batch is ready. Like I say, yeah, I do my job, I come home, I've got to get stuff sorted out and have a meal. Yeah, prep the meal for the next day, get all that type of stuff sorted out before I get myself ready to go to the gym. Look at this state of this, man. This is all for my kids. I quite really was happy when I was bald. I was really more happy when I was bald. So my life, isn't like sort of some of these other YouTubers that you follow and watch. And that's why I think you can differ and be good for people is to understand that if you do have to work for a living, sometimes you don't have time to do all these things that you want to be able to do, and they sort of push forward, saying, hey look, you have to get into greater shape, you're going to have to do this, you're going to have to do that, you're going to have to do the other. Sometimes you just can't. I'm not going to get up at 4 AM to be able to do 45 minutes worth of cardio or something before I have to get ready to go to work. I don't have time, I wouldn't be sleeping enough. And you know for a fact there's a thing, you've got to have enough sleep. They say that to get a good sort of between 6 to 8 hours of sleep is what you need to do in order to have that room for growth. If I had to get up at 4 AM to do some cardio, I wouldn't be getting things. I'm lucky if I get 6 hours sleep now. I go to bed at about 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. I'm up at 5 AM. So that's basically 6 hours in bed. It's not 6 hours of sleep, that's 6 hours in bed. Because you don't fall asleep the minute your head hits the pillow. I don't. I struggle like hell to get to sleep all the time. That's why actually I'm quite hoping that some of these tablets I'm going to be getting, which is in a previous video, might do the trick and help us to sleep better. And give us that more deep sleep when I do things. Because hopefully when I do crash, I can crash things, but I'm only there for a short period of time before I'm starting to come back out again. And I'm sort of in that waking state, and a lot of times I wake up through the night and go to the toilet. That's another bloody shitty side effect of the way I am right now. Because I could wake up at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning at the toilet, and then I've got that period of time for adjusting again, back to fucking sleep again. It's a nightmare. To know that this low testosterone is causing so many different issues with us is incredible. It really is incredible. It's buggering me up big style in a lot of different ways that I didn't see was happening. Like I say, I don't want my channel to be a negative channel, but I do have to put this forward in a real way for you till it is now. Especially if some of the guys out there are starting, or on the cusp of this starting to change for them. I've left it a long time because I didn't really notice a lot of things catching up with us. I didn't really notice a lot of stuff happening. It's just, it's like all of a sudden I started to notice a lot of things at once, and I was like, whoa, what the hell's going on here? Why am I doing this? Why am I thinking like this? What the hell's going wrong here? And that's when I started looking into it. That's when I realised, shit, I might be suffering with low testosterone here. You fucking wonder I haven't grown in years. No wonder I haven't changed years. No wonder I've got, my belly's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, even though I'm not eating any differently, even though I'm not doing anything much differently. I'm putting on more and more fucking fat all the time. I was getting dumbfounded by it all, and then now it's all sort of like, bing, a light bulb's gone off, I think, look me, I'm suffering with low testosterone. I went, when I eventually managed to get an appointment at the doctor's, because fucking that's a nightmare trying to get an appointment at the doctor's. An absolute fucking nightmare. But when I got one, sure enough, I've been figured out, you definitely got low testosterone, mate, you're suffering with low testosterone. We'll sort you out with an appointment and get you in, which I'm now going on the 8th of December to start talking to them about what can be done, what the next step is. You know what I mean? Whether it's some sort of steroid that they're going to put us on to boost us or what, I honestly don't know. I've tried a lot of these natural ways of doing it. I've started taking a lot of zinc, calcium and magnesium tablets. I've even got bloody freeze-dried coconut. I'm taking a lot of fruits that have boron in it. I was taking vitamin D3 as well as the high strength really multivitamins. Doing all the stuff like that, trying to eat a lot of the different foods that were supposed to be high in testosterone and low in estrogen boosting effects. It had no avail, it had no effect. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I can't say that because maybe it has had an effect to either keep us where I am or raise it slightly, but it hasn't raised it enough for us to be in a normal level. Yeah. And it's stopping the changes that I want. You know, I'm getting more and more down and more sad and depression sets in every now and again at the fact that I'm doing so much hard work. I feel like I'm getting nowhere. Yeah. And that's the hardest part, guys. That you've got to fight through that. You know, don't quit on yourself just because you've hit what could be just a plateau, or could be the fact that something is going wrong that you need to find out what it is and adjust to it. Yeah. That's what I've had to do now. I'm having to find out what the hell's going wrong and adjust to it, and I found out that mine is low testosterone. Yeah. So now I'm trying to get it sorted out. Once that gets sorted out, hopefully with a bit of luck things will start to move in the right direction again. I'll either start to grow or I'll start to get rid of some of the body fat that my body is holding on to for dear life. Maybe I'll get both, because you see it's going to be a totally new freaking thingy to have my testosterone back at the level that I should have had in the first place. Yeah. To have that feeling of being a man inside again, to raise me levels of happiness in us again, because obviously all this is having a detrimental effect. Will have a better effect even on the fact that the stresses and strains that I'm having at work will be lessened by the fact that I'll have a better mindset. Yeah, my mind will be going more back to the way it was in the past. Yeah, and that's what I'm now keep looking towards, keep steering myself towards, keep telling myself you've got to keep going more. No matter what's happening, just keep going, keep doing what you're doing, keep working on it. Don't give up on the freaking gym. Don't quit it and have yourself a rest period or anything like that, because it's not going to do you any good to do that. Keep ploughing forward, keep punching above your weight, keep doing the best you can do week in, week out, even if you aren't seeing any results from it, because they will come once you get this thing sorted out. Yeah? And that's what I've got to keep telling myself. That's what you've got to keep telling yourself if you're going through any sort of a stage thing. You've got to work out what's going wrong, how it's going wrong. Even if you've got to go and find somebody that can help you work it out, do it. Yeah, do it, because you do not want to suffer in silence. I don't have people that I can go and talk to about these things, okay? This is why I put this stuff out on here for you guys, because my life revolves around literally going to work, coming home, getting myself ready to go to the gym. I go to the gym, I do my workouts. I don't really talk to many people at the gym, because I'm too busy doing my workout and getting on with it, trying to get it done in the hour and a half I've got. I get home, I go online and I play my game online with one mate from work, and then boom, it's back to square one. I'm going to bed, I'm getting up, I'm going to work. At work, I don't really bother talking to the lads because they're a bunch of piss-taking fuckers, and if they knew I was doing this, oh my god, they'd have a fucking field day with us. Yeah, my life wouldn't be worth living, and it's already hard as fuck as it is at work, without giving the lads ammunition to fucking use against us, you know. So none of them even know I'm doing this shit. Eventually, one of them's bound to come across it at some point, you know, after looking up something, but until that point in time, I tell them fucking nothing about it. You know, even the lad I work with, my partner, he knows I'm doing something, but he doesn't push, he doesn't pry, he doesn't try and get into the thing, he doesn't go looking for any of it, because he knows if he puts any sort of thingy on there at all, the rest of the lads are going to find it, and they're going to fucking literally just take us to pieces. And that's something that right now, the way I am and the way I'm feeling, I couldn't take. I would end up shutting the whole fucking lot down and just going right in on myself the way I was before. And I've said to you before in previous videos, which obviously some of you won't have seen before, but I am a very, very shy guy. this, just talking to you like this, takes a lot out of me, takes a great deal of pushing myself forward to do it. Yeah, and I do it because it needs to be done. I'm just going to check these first batch, turn them around. It takes a lot of doing. Yeah, it's not easy for us to do. Yes, it isn't easy for us to do. You see, I'm an extremely shy guy, I'm an extremely big guy that just keeps himself to himself. I don't really talk to people, don't really talk to anybody on the streets that much. I'm not unapproachable. Don't get me wrong, somebody talks to me, I'll talk to them. I've got no fucking problem with that. Yeah, I'm just very shy. Yeah, I've spent a lot of my early life getting beat up by people because I was a little fat fuck. Yeah, I was what that's called, skinny fat. Yeah, I had a little pot belly thingy that was genetically gifted from my dad. Thanks, Dad. But you know, that's the way it was for me, and because of that, I didn't excel at anything. I kept myself to as much to keeping away from anything to excel at anything, because I didn't want to be beaten up for it, because anything that I could find to give you a good beat in the boot, it would give you a good beat in the boot. Yeah, I was never a fighter. Nowadays, I've studied martial arts and I've got to the point where if I need to do that, I kick fucking ass. But I just don't feel I need to. Yeah, so again, I'm at that thing where I just don't. I'm not a fighter. I just keep myself to myself, get on with it, get on with my life. Yeah, let others live theirs, as long as it doesn't affect mine in any major way. Yeah, hey, good on you, enjoy it. Like I say, guys, you know, you've got to look for the help. You've got to look for the ways of coping with it. You've got to look for, if you can afford to get a coach to help you through those things, to have a look at your diet or have a look at exercising that you're doing and stuff like that. Do it. You know, especially if they can understand any conditions you've got that relate to what you can do and what you can't do, then great. You know, get that help and get steered in the right direction again so you can move forward. I'm learning this all basically on my own by watching YouTube videos. You know, I've got a few different people that I love to watch on a regular basis. Yeah, and I do watch them all the time. Whenever they release a new video, I'm there and I'm watching it and I'm learning from it. Yeah, I started watching a lot of YouTube videos on low testosterone, how to boost testosterone naturally, and all that type of stuff. So I've got a lot of that stuff coming through, and I'm watching them, and that's why I've got a lot of these different tablets, and I'm taking stuff that has iron boron and stuff like that, all because I've learned this from YouTube. Because YouTube is a great resource if you know how to use it. Yeah, it can show you how to do just about anything, because I haven't found a thing yet that I've been looking for that hasn't been covered on YouTube. Yes, sometimes you've got to troll through a lot of shit to find it, but you will find it. Yeah, I'm hoping that people find my channel and don't find my channel to be shit, because I know I don't put out the greatest of stuff in the world. I'm not the most entertaining guy in the world, but I'm real. I'm like yous guys, you know. I'm not a fitness guy. I don't train people for a living. Though I would love to, because it's been something I loved from a young age, was fucking training. And anytime I could give advice to somebody, I was always willing to do it. I still do at the gym now. There's a lot of people who come up to us at the gym now and sort of say, look, I've seen you doing this exercise. What are you doing, and why are you doing it like that? Why are you doing it that style? Yeah, or why are you doing that exercise? And I'll go and explain it to them, and I'll tell them why I'm doing it and how I'm doing it. Because if it can help them get towards their desired results quickly, then why wouldn't I help them? You know what I mean? Why would I keep it to myself? There's no trade secrets here. Everything's already out there. Yeah, so all these things that are trying to say, hey, I've got the secrets to this, I've got the secrets to that, it's fucking bullshit. They haven't got the secrets at all, because it's already out there. Yeah, it's already out there for you just to find it. And if I can help somebody steer somebody in the right direction and help them find it quicker, that's what I'm here for. That's what all of us are here for. Yeah, to help each other go forward and get better. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do, guys. You know, we're going to help each other. that's why I do these videos of keeping it real, because I want you guys to understand that, yeah, even though I'm a positive person and I don't want to portray any negativity in my channel, there is negativity going on now and again, and it will swallow you up if you don't get a grip on it and quick and change it quick. You've got the ability to change your mindset, okay? And yes, it will flip back sometimes, especially if you're going through some things like what I'm going through, which is the low testosterone, and it's making us feel like crap, and I don't feel like a man anymore, you know? I don't get sexually excited anymore about anything. I don't find anything to get passionate about the way I used to. Yeah, it has a knock-on effect that is just, it's bringing me down and down and down all the time. Yeah, and then I look at me daily. I've had great results, great changes in my body. I still look at, I'm not where I want to be, and that's what gets to us, and it depresses us to think I'm nowhere near where I want to be. I'm nowhere near where I should have been. I've been doing this for almost a year now, and I'm still not there. Why? When there's people who can do this and they can transform themselves in a short space of time. You know, you see people that have got a bit of a gut, and then the next thing you die, you're looking at them and they've got the six-pack abs and everything else, and I think to yourself, why the hell have I not got that? I now know why I haven't got it, but it still doesn't change the fact that this has took such a long time to get where I am, and yet I'm still feel like I'm nowhere near where I want to be. Yeah, and I've got to change my mindset, and only I can do that. And hopefully, with the help of whatever it is I end up getting on to boost my testosterone back up to where I should be, and then I start to see the changes in us again, that will have a dramatically big effect on us. Because I know when I first noticed that I was losing the belly, and then I was starting to get abs starting to come in, and when I tense up, there's a little bit of stuff there, I was ecstatic. I was unbelievably happy. You couldn't believe how, like, whoa, it motivated us on to work harder, to keep going, to push harder. And it did it for a while, until I found again that I was stuck. I wasn't changing enough. Anyway guys, I've rattled on enough. This video is one for nearly half an hour, and I know for a fact most people don't want to watch a half an hour video of some friggin' prattling on about their life. So guys, anyone that's made it to the end of this video, I really do appreciate your time. I mean, that is unbelievable that you have sat or stood or whatever it is you're doing. If you're watching this while you're on a treadmill or something, that you have actually watched this video right the way through to the end. I really, really do appreciate it, guys, because I am just like you. You know, I'm not making anything from these things just yet. I'm just doing it and putting it out there to let people know, you know, that you can change. Things do change. Some of the hardships you may go through while you're doing it, but everything comes to a thing, and you can always change it around. You can always look for an alternative, and you can always get better. And that's what it's all about: getting better at who you are, becoming a better version of yourself. Yeah, find the way and do it. By the way, Lex, I know you might not see this video for a hell of a time, but I fucking love these stuff, mate. I can't wait for you to release more, especially the jeans. Get the fucking jeans out. Anyway guys, thanks very much for watching. I really do appreciate anyone that's made it at the end of this thingy. And if you did make it to the end, go on, do yourself a favour. Put a like on it. You know what I mean? Just do it. Put a like on it. It doesn't take 2 seconds. Put a like on it, and I'll appreciate that even more. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next one, okay? See you in the next one.
Bad Wolf. The Big Bad Wolf.